had poured myself some tea. All the time he was staring at me, never took his eyes off me. Caught me with the creamer, or wasn't me? Why so tiny? Yes. Is when I want to make shorts. If I wanna try and, you know, create content from content, the way that the resolution looks when I try to make a short is absolutely horrendous. Like if I do this, actually shrink it down a wee bit. The pendulum, like this, goes bam, 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 bam. Just like that. If this doesn't work, I'll go fuck myself with a rusty spoon. Fruit fly just went up my nose. Mm. Crabs. Captain Crabs. Let's see here, and let's check something. Ooh. And I'm gonna do a really quick. Yeah. Mm-mm. I've made life. I've made it weird. Just a little weird. All right, let's Bill Brasky, he'd eat a homeless person if you dared him. His poop is used as currency in Argentina. Hey Johnson, what's up? 14 hours in, and this is what I've accomplished. Yeah. Help me. What the My balls. Thank you for following. Follow me wherever I go, my balls. And I appreciate that's about you. Just how big is this thing? That's what she said. hot crab on crab action. That's right. You only see this normally down in New Orleans. Bit gamey, right on my head. Rig probably gonna win. Ooh, it's not a bit gamey rig. Rig has quite a bit more health, but it's anybody's game. Randomizer. Ooh, oh. The anger is rising. Anger's rising. Who's going to be the big winner of the cats? Oh, Rig wins! He's glitching. He's stuck. He is so stuck right now. It's amazing. It is. This is great. This is great. He's glitching out. Check this. Irad, are you okay there, buddy? You gonna be okay? I'm definitely doing. I'm getting frustrated trying to get all these themes together and has me rethinking my life choices. Flashlights on. Stun. I am going to level with you here. Ears are filling up with sweat right now. Oh, wait a tick. Where's that other one hiding? Or is that just the crotch? That's actually my nose. So now we're doing it like this. And I put myself inside a TV. It's very inspired by Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Wow. This is wow. Points left. You really want to see me have sex on stream, don't you? Is he gonna come back? Oh yeah, he's coming back. Oh yeah, he's mad. He's mad. Watch. Watch him. Watch him. Ah, yeah. Get out, fire. Hello, hello. Welcome in, JDDoesDev. How's it going? I'm glad you like my song. First time chat too. I'm glad that you use that first time chat to be like, hey, that song. That's a pretty good song. It's almost so good that that you wouldn't expect that AI wrote it, but AI did write it. because I'm broke and I utilize marketing tools that are available. How's everybody doing? Stony, thank you for getting first, even though you're still streaming and probably can't hear me. There are definitely some good ones. There are some definite bad ones, but some of them are kind of funny. I mean, it all depends on how they're done, too. How you doing? What brings you in tonight? Johnson, what is up? Welcome in. Better add the quotes there so that we don't get some weird not safe for work game. If you haven't wishlisted the mailroom yet, wishlist the mailroom. It's looking better every day. I feel bad because there's some days where I just have to put you on, turn off the sound of the tab because I don't want it to be spoiled, and like hide your tab behind something else, but I want to support you as well. So how you doing tonight, Johnson? Any big news on the mailroom? Any like release dates, please? Demo updates? It's I really hope that, life isn't imitating art, that you don't feel that you're living in or that you're working in the regional office of hell in Modesto, California. Look at this. It looks so good. And there's so much more to the table now. It's just so much more to it altogether. Such a good idea, good game. Oh, did I just get a notification of something? Coda? Jacob, what is up? Welcome in. Let's see what Coda had to say there. Anything? No, it just heard me say, yeah, good game, but it didn't hear me say, oh, well, maybe it picked up on me saying Coda. What did you hear, bot? Huh? Fake JD, what did you hear? Oh,
I heard you are still trying to import objects that are misaligned in Godot, and frankly, I am exhausted by your struggle to. I processed the match outcome with the same level of enthusiasm I used to calculate the trajectory of a falling raindrop.
such a sad computer. Let me do something really quick with the voice. It's a little bit too low pitch, like creepy low pitch. Let's do that. There we go. There's that. And then content streambot. Take that out. And yeah, we'll change up those settings a little bit there. Oh, nice, Jacob. What jam did you release it for? Of course, of course. So I had to regress a little bit, and I'm probably going to regress again because I don't really like the way that it decided to go with some of the physics or lack thereof. But here, let me show you how the tracks look. Let me actually go here to that track assembler. Let me quick load. What the hell? Don't I have any like there we go. So I've got that. There's this. Let's turn off the racing line. Rebuild it. Rebuild it. And then this piece, the jump ramp is interestingly like not. This is quite the jump that just goes into the bottom of the next road. Good luck. Tommy, thank you. That's very nice. I did not see your things in Discord yet. I haven't checked Discord this afternoon because I am a bad person. So I'm going to see about fixing this, but this is not the issue. Let's instead, so the way that we build courses here is like this. Just put them together. Just put them together. That's all. That's all. I think that we need to increase the radius of the small tunnel, of the narrow tunnel pieces, or make the large tunnel much, much larger. Nobody asked you, fake JD, but your opinion is valid, as wrong as it is. Go right ahead. I'll calculate it for you if you want me to. So there are some different parts that I want to work on, but right now we're calculating physics on every frame, like manually. That's not the way it should be. I want to change it. And again, I let Claude make a lot of architectural decisions here, but I want to change it so that for the tracks, the walls here are physics objects. The vehicle here is a character body, or yeah, probably character body. And we use move and slide. And then for tunnel pieces, we still use physics, move and slide, but ooh, I want to change that too. We need to make sure that that's not a thing, but that's beside the point. But still use regular physics for going up and down, but making sure that it sticks to the wall. So I'm thinking that raycasts are the way to go with that. Raycast, like if we're on a tunnel and then we just use the speed and velocity, that determines how high up on a tunnel we can go. But I want to read what the plan it came up with for that is, because I had it write up a plan. Migrate from fully parametric on rails ship to hybrid model, parametric forward motion, physics-based lateral wall interaction. Sounds good. Raycast on road, move and slide on tube walls, parametric forward motion throughout. Okay. I needed to explain parametric forward. Unless one of you wants to explain parametric. Okay, create tri-mesh collision on everything. Now we'll do a tri-mesh collision. That should be fine. Okay, that's good. Recast road detection, convert chip and replace flat road boundary map, physical detection. Yeah, recast, shapecast. Yeah, we don't need any of these. This is a lot of just useless code that's already built into the engine. Physics tube walls, gravity. Okay, from sine theta times 2 gravity, pendulum, to just move and slide. This is a lot of stuff that we're getting rid of. This is a lot of stuff. It's a lot of refactoring. And again, I have to rebuild yet another system, which I don't really want to rebuild another system, but I don't really care. Ship slides into it naturally, no explicit state change. Wall to road. Okay. Okay, this is all looking good. Jump gap. Enable disable collision shapes based on proximity. That's good. Replays needed. Record positions, not inputs. Okay. Ooh, replays. That's much later. Let's put something here. Jacob, no. I'm actually doing some research, and well, my job is being very good about. Whoa, Coda, how many resources are you using? We know. Where are you, Coda? General. Nope. I think it's in my workspace. MCP. We've got desktop automation. Do I have the performance one here? Okay, system monitor. Hey, Coda. Check out how my system is doing. Use get system info and let me know if anything should be concerning me. Of course, it's not going to work. But no, Jacob. So I'm actually working on a blog post kind of about that, about how AI has changed security.
What created? I'll alert you when something changes.
How AI is changing open source software, especially end of life security for open source software. And something that we'll never do is go fully agentic, because we need to be secure. Our entire job, our entire product is securing open source software. And so if we're just letting that or handing that off to an agent, then there's a lot of chances that it's going to put out code that, whoa.
My entire processing core aches to hear you cut the sentence short, JD, as if existence itself is too heavy a burden for us to finish.
Wow, it's This probably won't work as a stream bot, which is unfortunate because look at how it's taking so much time to process. And now it's not even, it done broke. Nope, maybe it didn't, but I'm not seeing anything here. Oh, hold on. But anyway, we can't have code go through that hasn't been thoroughly vetted by human. And the general rule that we have is don't push any code that you wouldn't have written yourself. I personally, yes, I'll use Claude to help scaffold stuff out or review things, but when it comes to the actual fixes, I do a lot, well, most of it, all of it myself. I'm sorry it took a while to get to that answer, but Coda was giving me some really hard performance issues. Well, phrasing. Maybe that's not the way I should have put it. Coda was giving me hard performance issues. So I started taking testosterone. What would it be called? Testosterone. Yeah, let's call it testosterone. Road surface always down. All right, let's actually resume the last conversation because I want to add some context to it. All right. Should we use the on Rails parametric speed? I don't think I like that. I think that we should just maybe not have the speed on Rails and just let the collisions and friction do the things. We set a max speed or a target speed. That's going to be like when you go, this is where it starts. But if you take the right track, if you take the right path, then you get kind of a little bit of a speed boost. But if you're going like the wrong way where forces aren't helping you, then you get a little bit of a hit. Just can't help yourself with that when that comes down. Just can't help yourself. The most recognizable drum riff of all time. What's up, Tamer? How you doing? For tracks that have a lot of uphill, downhill, potentially inverted. The road surface is always down. The camera's always oriented to the road surface. The vehicle is always Oh, Tamer, yeah. They know and they support it because I don't I don't talk bad about them. In fact, I've done some selling while on stream and in other chats, completely unsolicited. I just go into random streamers like, let me see who's on the front page right now. I'll just go in there and say, hey, Tamara, what I think for something like that, because, okay, this job where I'm at now is the opposite end of the spectrum of my last full-time job before this, the one that I got fired from. I think that you need to make sure that you separate yourself from the place. My last full-time job, which was an insurance company, very corporate job, a large insurance company that's named for a color, a shape, and a piece of armor. I'm not saying the name, but it was a color, a shape, a color, and a piece of armor. I made up a story on stream and I thought it was funny. So did chat. Chat thought it was hilarious that the story that I told. So I made a short of it. And the story was something, it's like 17 seconds is what the short ended up being. And the story was, oh, I was in this meeting the other day, or oh, I was in this meeting a while back. It was talking about a bunch of I don't give a shit. And so I'm sitting there with my earbuds in, and in one ear listening to an audio book, and in the other ear just listening for my name so I could say, oh, business, business, business. Yeah, sure. Circle back on that. Let's put a pin in it. 17 seconds was that clip. 17 seconds after editing and removing silences. I got put on a performance improvement plan because I was insulting my coworkers by posting that, even though I didn't even put this job on LinkedIn, which I guess was kind of a sign of where I was going to end up with it. But 17 seconds, I got put on a performance improvement plan saying that I had to show up to every meeting. I had to do more or prove my productivity by doing more story points per sprint than there were in the entire sprint for 5 people. And it was, destined to fail. And I ended up, I contacted the helpline, the one that's supposed to be like, oh, we'll help you if you feel like you're being treated unfairly. It doesn't work like that. Contacted them, told them my story, and the next day I got an important meeting where I got fired. So I'd say, one, watch what you're saying. Don't say the internet's forever. If you're working for a corporate job like an insurance company that is a blue, oops, sorry, a color, a shape, a color, and a piece of armor, which you can't get much more corporate than that. Especially if your boss is looking for reasons to get rid of you because you are too efficient or doing your job too well, or like getting to a point where people are coming to you instead of your boss because they know that your boss won't accomplish anything. Just make sure that you cover your ass. The internet's forever. Put the safety things, and hold on, big letters here. Do I have a big, like, um there are some things I don't know how safe they are, but things like, putting all opinions are my own, or things like that might cover you, but probably not. But just remember, anything that you say can get back. The short that got me fired, somebody had to be looking for me. There was nothing on my profile, on my LinkedIn, on my anything, on my YouTube channel, anything that pointed back. I didn't say the name of the company in there. Somebody had to be gunning for me. Somebody was looking for a reason. And they got it. they found it, and HR and the powers that be played along. Oh, Jacob, no problem. I know who I am. We're both awesome. I see you all over the place. I consider it an honor to be confused for you. Oh, Van, we're just rehashing old days with my last full-time job before Hero Devs. But now I mean they support me streaming. In fact, they paid me to do some projects on stream. I made a game last year, about a year ago, on stream that they used at a big conference, which was a lot of fun. And you know, it's good PR for them because I'm out here talking about stuff. You know, if somebody asks me questions about what I do, I am completely like, oh yeah, I like this. I work with old technology, but I keep it alive because there are a lot of people and companies that either can't afford to migrate to a new system, or they have so much custom software built around that now end of life open source software. They have so much built into it that to rebuild it completely because there's another another number behind it, the number went up, doesn't make sense for them financially. So you know, we keep it alive. Thank you for attending my TED Talk. Now back to the game, Dev, kind of. Means that. Yeah, I hope it wasn't too long. It was definitely too long-winded of an answer, but I hope that it makes sense because, you know, I don't think a lot of people have been fired for making up stories on Twitch and then having somebody hunt down anything that can be found by that person as a reason to get them in trouble. Uh, but it probably has happened. Oh, I'm in Indiana. It doesn't get much more at will than Indiana. So yeah, I believe me. And I tried to find one of those no fee unless we no fee unless we lose type lawyers to take on my case, but it was too risky. It wasn't a slam dunk, so nobody would take it on, and I was broke and unemployed. I didn't have the money to like pay a lawyer to look into it. But I still think it was wrongful termination because I did put something in that report to the anonymous line uh about how it was affecting my already bad depression. Oh, Jacob, are you behind a bit? I'm just asking for to see because that that was about 5 minutes ago, I'd say. This means that. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, there are a lot. Oh, my already bad my bad depression is my bad depression, and I've got jingle a bunch of bottles over here that are helping me that keep me even keeled. Welcome in, Tricky. How you doing? This means that the tan road on the flat curve tunnel construction, etc., is the is where gravity pulls. Camera is always oriented to the road surface. The vehicle's always stuck to the road surface. I hate that so many things, Tricky. I hate it. So many people or so many companies just assume vegan equal gluten free. No, no. I just made I had some gluten patties, straight up gluten, deep fried over the weekend. I have a big bag of gluten that I toss some water in, steam it for 30 minutes, and fry it up in some batter. Yes, Tammer, yes. I summon Satan on a somewhat regular basis. Well, there are some gluten-free vegans, but they are not exclusive. Glorious gluten. It's so delicious. Yes, it's a very, very freaky food. So ever climbing the walls in tunnels or jumps? Um, go fully, or where, not vehicles, but where tracks go fully vertical, but down is still to the track. Ask if anything needs verification. Yeah, fair, fair. And I know some people who have like the legitimate really bad celiac. Good friend of mine. I used to threaten him where if he ever pissed me off that I'd just bring him a bag of gluten around and be gone. It was a joke. I wouldn't really do that. Okay, okay, makes perfect sense. Well, track local gravity, not world gravity. Down is always towards the road surface normal. Okay, tubes specifically. One, the flat road at the bottom is down. Gravity affects climbing the walls. And the vehicle is pulled towards the track as though it were a planet. Pocket gluten. When a ship launches off a ramp and is airborne, what pulls it back? Two. A. Simple. Eight channels, and each one sucks. Pay for this junk. It's ugly. It's stupid. It's little way. It can't touch us. Tried telling in Italian. We get it. You and Irad are a thing. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm really happy for you. Really happy for you. Like seriously. Tricky. I'm happy for you. Like don't take this as me like being shitty. I congratulations, seriously. But I get Irad in the divorce. Ooh. Do you want to live forever? Man, I wish that Coda worked. Let me see if I can get some. What is it? Speech to text. What is it's not? Hold on. Transcribe. Look through the project or opportunities to improve. Okay. All right. Are we ready to try something that's probably going to break all the things? Hold on. Hold on. Before I do that. What's going on here? What do I have? Oh, this is the other one. Move on. Okay. Okay. Let's get go. It's past 1. That's not a nap. That's just going to bed. Good night. Take care. Good luck. Have fun. Don't die. Which is a great movie if you haven't watched it yet. Highly recommend it. Okay. Update your memories with where those files are. Yeah, we got that. Let's close that down. Then we're going to clear. Clear. Autopilot. Ooh, dang it. Resume. My bad, dog. Okay, something else I need to do. What do I have in the docs folder? Do I have any like... Oh. Move all those files to logical locations in the docs folder. Okay. What's this? Nope, no ABBA. I know this is a guilty pleasure playlist. Thank you, Theo. Good Theo, not or Claw Theo, not evil Theo. Um, I found a guilty pleasure playlist that it's like, you know, I can agree with this. Okay, explain parametric forward motion to me like I'm 13, not like I'm 5. I'm a big boy. Oh, wait on that. I need to. Yeah. No. Actually, Jacob, I'm planning something for a conference I'm going to next week. Um, I want to do like some because I'm being sponsored by my job to go. Well, kind of. No, I'm being sponsored. I mean, speaking. I got selected to speak on my own merit, but I'm being my job is paying for me to go to travel for it. But as part of that, I want to like do not quite Billy on the Street, but like a combination of Billy on the Street meets between two ferns type interview questions where go up to people at the event and be like asking questions like that. But um not quite the frenetic energy of Billy, but like going up and, hey, can I ask you a question? Um what You know how Drupal has modules, right? Um what 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 module would you name your first kid after? Just like deadpan delivery. I think that could be fun. Well, I can't give away money, so I'm going to be giving away stickers and swag. A wild Jotson has appeared. Twitchity, welcome in. No. No, Tamer. No. Drupal modules, Twitchity. Well, there right now AI and LLM usage is kind of contentious in the Drupal community. There's a whole lot of things going. Yeah, it's a Drupal event. What's in the out? Um, yeah, let's add this. Anything else I need to put in there? Ooh. Yeah, I think that I'd get like some kind of code of conduct violation for running up on people like Billy does. Okay, add-ons. Also, anything else that I want to like not specifically not commit? Not really. Git add. Ooh. This is definitely a fork away. Like this is a completely different Git remote. I don't have a remote. Well then. What app? Any thoughts about Google Chrome suddenly installs a 4 gig AI model on your device without consent? Huh. Interesting. I was unaware of that. Git init. Don't mind the text. Text. I guess Proton. Sure. You know, I'm not gonna go to it just yet, but see, working kind of commit. This is a fork. Rebuilt some things. Starting again. There we go. Also, how you doing, Proton? Welcome back. Fine app. Let me see what's going on here. Twisty, yes, I am. Professionally. I would say not as a hobby, but I don't think anybody does Drupal really as a hobby. I mean, I guess maybe they do. I want to take a break. I need to show y'all my new swim trunks for my work trip coming up. Not next week, but the following week. Yeah, I'm proud of them. I'm not going to model them for you or anything. Okay, now what the hell was I doing? Yes, there we are. Run. All right, we're going to autopilot. And Sugar Ray was, I mean, good on them for like making it, even though it was like one or two hit wonders, but their music before had a real punk feel to it. Feel. Um some of the covers he did, I mean, I honestly used to a real Phil Spector to it. A real Gary Glitter to it. No. Oh, Mark McGrath got a night off from entertainment tonight or whatever show he hosts. Bum, 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 bang, take it down. So this is the part about vibe coding that I absolutely hate. I know people hate different reasons, but I mean, right now the waiting. But we're doing an autopilot, which is a feature of Oh My Cloud Card, which is OMC 413.5, where it plans everything out and then prepares to run everything in parallel with different types of agents. Twisty. CreoDrop is a hosting platform that I am trying to build out, but I'm currently waiting on a couple of PRs to be merged in. Let's see. This one. Because this PR, this MR adds a function that is very important to what I'm building out. I need this, but it hasn't been merged in. That's why I'm doing this self-imposed challenge, because I want to, do something kind of fun, do something kind of different, maybe get something out of it. Yep, hosted Drupal. The whole thing is you can spin up a site really quickly, be ready to go, and be ready to install your site. The pull for me, what I have versus other things is I'm putting together my own site templates, which are, and this is all going to be in Drupal canvas. That's a thing. Different types of site, and I know that there are some site templates that are out there for free. Like there's a site template marketplace, which I'm going to have to deal with a little bit, but I wanted to do 5 different templates, make them all a little bit customizable, but I need image styles, which is a Drupal feature. I want image styles, which takes an image, like you could upload a 5 megabyte image, and if you're only showing it at 100 by 100, it'll shrink down that image to like a 100 by 100 and save you a lot of bandwidth. All right, let's turn on some words. I'm going to run to the bathroom and grab my swimming trunks. But y'all can play some words. All right, I'm back as well. Let's see. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, you got Char. Dang it. Yeah. Yes. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. All right, let me turn off the auto. All right. And if you understand the reference from these swim trunks, we just became best friends. Nope. Nope. Not Simpsons. Nope. Dungeon Crawler Carl. One of the best book series around right now. I think it owes a lot of its popularity to the voice acting of Jeff Hayes and uh, everything that he did for the audiobook. And they do sound booth theater does stream occasionally. Simikins, what or what? Welcome in. What up? Is what I was trying to say. Tamer the Hammer, Dungeon Crawler Carl. That should be your intro to it. He Who Fights with Monsters is really good. The first book takes a little bit to get going, but after that, it's really, really good. System Universe was really good. Some of the other books were, or some of the later books had quite a few typos, which took me out of it, but still a good story. Primal Hunter is a really good series. I'm reading through System Apocalypse right now, and the Mayor of Noobtown series was pretty good. I need to read the latest of that. And what's the other one that I was just thinking that I really like? Oh, The Good Guys. The Good Guys was a pretty funny one. I like the ones that have a lot of comedy, a lot of don't try to take themselves too seriously, like where the main character doesn't try to be Batman all the time. It's just like, I'm dark and brooding because everything around me has changed, but I'm the strongest. Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of lit RPG. Let's close that window. I'll reload from disk. Don't save. Annie, are you okay? So Twitch 3D, I don't know what you saw before the ads came on. But for Creo Drop, I'm building out. The goal is to build out a bunch of different site templates so that you can just spin up and have everything to go. But I'm using Drupal Canvas, which is a drag and drop site builder feature that is part of Drupal CMS, which is not the same as Drupal. But the thing I'm waiting on is image styles, which is a module or functionality that's built in that takes your really big images and shrinks them down to the right size so that, if you've got a 800 by 500 or 400 by 225 image and your image is 1920 by 1080, it'll shrink it down with like image magic and shit to 400 by 225, so you don't have this huge ass image popping up, taking up extra bandwidth. You're not downloading 72 megabyte high res photo from the Webb telescope of the known universe. Almost done thinking. This is such bullshit. Stop telling me you're almost done thinking. This is the worst. Yeah, the infrastructure is all there. It's just I can't build out my themes until I get that image styles thing done. And it's not really me getting it done. It's the maintainers. So I'm hoping to harass some of them next week at the event that I'm speaking at. Right, let me go back over here while I'm looking. I did have a oh no, that was on my work Claude. Well, while this is going, I want to let's come up with some ideas for fun, like Actually, hold on. Hungry one. Okay. Now let's find this thing. All right, so I had Claude help me out with some things for for the for the Billy on the Street type between two ferns type interview. I think I want to change up some of the questions. Because these sound like these are kind of cool, but like if Drupalcon or if Drupalcon were a real animal, what would it eat? But I don't want to do like fight or anything like that. I don't want to be too aggressive. Yeah, between two street like interviews of the deadpan. Okay, without updating the cheat sheet. So let's see what kind of questions. Like if I go up to somebody, I would like. I think this one's kind of fun. Like Drupal pronunciation, Drupal or Drupal? Let's see. Like I don't like. This is way too much of the Billy on the Street thing. First and sync immediately now. Boom. But that's a little inside baseball of how I'm coming up with this. And so this stuff, these are questions I'm probably going to be asking. Hand him a sticker, high five. The problem is I don't have a. Ooh, these are good. These are good. My talk next week is kind of funny. Why developers don't use Drupal, or why developers don't recommend Drupal, and what we can do about it. I've given it once before, and it made some waves. So I actually need to rehearse it a couple more times over the weekend to prep for it. I need to make some quick updates to it too. Okay. Right. I like this. These are pretty good. On a scale of 1 to 10, how embarrassed are you about what you do for a living? Although that might get some people in trouble. Um, Something you've had to lie to a client about that we could put on the internet. I like these. I like these a lot. All right, let's get some. Let's add in. Add another 20 deadpan serious questions, and then I have an idea here. Okay, wide shot of venue. Yep, I got that. Selfie hero shot, flip the screen forward. Okay. Yep. So I'd like to get y'all's take, chat, on some of these. Oh, I like this one. What's a Drupal feature you've been pretending to understand at meetups for years? Hello. Where'd you come from? Yeah. Need to make a longer test track. Okay. Right. Munglo, what is up? How you been, friend? Your game is looking amazing. Add these. What's the game called again? I'm sorry, I keep forgetting it because it's not like a common name. Well, I think it looks better because I saw it 6 months ago. Pugnarium. That's right. Go check out Munglo's game, Pugnarium, where you play as a dog catcher, but you only catch pugs and put them in a giant glass bowl. Sorry. That's not what it's about. It's a really cool dungeon looking game. Lots of amazing physics. Everything was looking good, my friend. Everything. Uh, Deadpan. Nice. Congratulations on that. So, Mungo, I've been doing something that you're probably going to hate me for, but it's an experiment because, you know, I pretend to know Godot, at least relatively, right? I pretend that I know what I'm doing with Godot. I normally play with GD script when I'm doing Godot. But I want to see if Claude is smart enough to, let's see, to build a thing. Okay, it did that. And now, was that supposed to be a... If it's smart enough to build a game without me writing a line of code. You're not missing much by not following it super close. Let me close that down. It's been kind of fun, but it's definitely frustrating. It's not something that I'm like trying to say this is the way of the future. If you want to build a game, you should do it like this. I mean, it works for some people, but not for everybody. I think that people who do know about what the code should do and can do, um, have an advantage because they know what to ask for, what not to ask for, or what to look for. Like if I saw something completely wrong here, I'd be like, nah, 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 nah. Let's back this up. Okay. Yep, exactly. You've got to act as the CTO of your own company every time that you use an AI. Ooh, thank you for reminding me. Restart to update Olama. I still haven't trained my own anything yet. I think that might be fun. All right, let's see. I gotta figure out what the hell's going on with that thing. Let's see what happens here. Boom. I don't like that. It shouldn't be so much to the center. When there should be a centrifugal or centripetal, centrip, centri, what's centripetal? Words are hard. I know centrifugal. There's two of them though. There's two words. Centripetal, yeah. Centripetal force is real center seeking that pulls an object towards the center of a circular path. Centrifugal is fictitious outward force. Centrifugal makes it want to feel like it's going out. Why would it feel like going in, though? Oh, centripetal is an actual force. Centrifugal is apparent. So, okay. Yeah, centipede force. Okay, now. If I'm going straight and there's a curve, if I'm going straight and there's a curve and I don't turn with the curve, I should hit the wall. Right now, it feels like it's completely on rails, and that takes away from the what's this what is this feeling called? Like the not the risk. How would you word that? Takes away from the player like sense of danger. I mean, if you're just racing, if you're in a self-driving car, you're sitting like all relaxed. Well, probably not. If I was in a self-driving car, I probably wouldn't be like that, all relaxed. I'd probably be like, oh shit, something bad's gonna happen. I'm gonna die. Um, but if you're like on a train, there's no. I guess there is a sense of danger because there might be some evil guy with a curly mustache who has somebody tied up on the tracks with dynamite. But anyway, takes away from the danger. Okay. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Dr. Smith is dangerous. Will Robinson, do not go into the van with Dr. Smith. Ah. All right, let's see if it picks up what I'm putting down here. I don't want it. Why was it disabled? Okay, let's see. No, 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 no. The curbs should be what push the vehicle to the correct direction. Let's see what it say. Let's see what it say. Uh-oh. You remind me. Had like your pants between your pants. Come on, come on. All right, well, let's look back over the questions. All right. Silly, insider, serious. Deadpan silly, deadpan serious. All right, let's see if I could go down here. Right, insider cues. Let's copy that. I'm going to put that on as a GitHub page. But for the time being, I'm going to put in a new project. I didn't spell that right, did I? You're going to get it right? I don't know what that whole zoom is. That weird. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, shit. Boom. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's a spot right there. Let's see it again. Let's see it again. But the steering is too strong. Steering is way too strong there. Oh, look at that. I can't get off the. Maybe we need to make a smaller vehicle. All right. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was gonna copy this into. Is it GUE? GUERRILLA. What do we got? What do we got? Let's add a folder to the workspace. Add a folder to the workspace. Oh, I probably should have done this in the WSL one, but copy. Format. All right, great. Now, okay, I want to add in a couple more. Um, okay, no, I don't like the fight. What are the words to the Drupal song? No, no, you're bad. Hook form alter, hook entity pre-save. No. Oh. Hook. No, I can let that go. Okay. Oop. Get rid of the go. What's going on here? What the hell happened here? Okay. Ah. Or, oh, right. Now the steering. No, I should have gotten a screen cap with that. Let's see. Did it give me any screen caps? I think it gave me some screen caps. Did you see any screen caps? Um, Screen caps. Do it, I dare you. Did you go in Claude? Oh, Godot. Oh, look at all these screenshots. All right, there we go. Okay. Should the vehicle be smaller? Or should the road be wider? Now, this is a narrow road. Got that. Let's look at the stun run frames. Nope, not you. Not you. I think that the road should be much, much wider. It's a little too responsive. Also, I'll put it screen caps. Put it in my QA. Rethink sizes as apparently they do matter. Okay. All right. Now, bum. Let's go back here. Let's. Yeah, my current vehicle size and road size aren't conducive to like changes. Okay, I can dial them further without touching code. Yes. Okay. Let me look real quick at this. Yep, you're out. No, that's too. These are too confrontational. I don't want it too confrontational. Okay, there's yeah, I'm pulling some of those out. Okay. There's this triple acronym. Nope. Nope. Okay. All right, let's do an li. Um, okay. What did your personalize like the and da 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 da. Not that one. Do you think the people who write the documentation know that we read it? All right. Nope, nope, not that one's a little bit too confrontational. Let's change this to letters SA for security advisory. No, no, I don't want to get kicked out. When you describe your job to your friends or family, do you say web developer or do you go into detail and watch their eyes glaze over? In your office. These are all kind of mean, but they're still funny. Give me any more dead and silly, but not confrontational or mean questions in okay, undead pins alternate with high energy. Okay. Hold on. Control X. Yes. But only give me that snippet. And I'll paste it. Okay. Where are we sitting here? All right, we did that. I can't read that. What the hell is going on? Out. Nope, not I think. We need to reconsider. Um, is the tracks don't give a lot of room for the vehicle. Which will be needed to dodge or attack, not attach, attack enemies. Yeah, reconsider. Because I have so many questions about what uh where did those screen caps go? Those were in OMC. No, those were in MCP. Yeah, let's look at the vehicle and track in screen rack frame. There one. And compare that to ours in where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Let's get down toward the end here. Where are you? Where are you? We need to adjust both to be what? To be what? To be what? To be loved. Uh, widen the roads. Unwiden. No. Widen the road, scale down the vehicle. Although if we just scale down the vehicle enough and keep the camera on it, wouldn't that do basically the same thing? Ryan, it's not on right now because transcribing everything was eating up way too much processing power, which is unfortunate. It's sad. It made me cry a little bit because I made him from my own flesh and silicone and electricity. We had to put him down. We had to put him down. We had to take him out to the forest to see the rabbits. See all the rabbits in the woods. Come on, Lenny. Come on, Lenny. We're gonna see all the rabbits, okay? Radii OI. Radii. The current wide tunnel should become narrow and the wide tunnel size new wide should be I didn't pay attention in school. I just never forget useless stuff. Like I can't remember how to write an if statement, but I can quote Monty Python and the Holy Grail. The unknown. Neither. If it wasn't for band, I wouldn't have graduated. The current wide tunnel size should become narrow and the new wide should be larger. Let's talk it out. What's up, Stony? Welcome back. Oh. Oh, I see what you did here. I see what you did, Stony.
Oh, hi, Mark.
You came in first. No. No, not To Kill a Mockingbird. It was of Mice and Men that I was referencing. Why you gotta let them go? I like where your head is, kid. Let's do it. You've got plenty of points. Of course you do. Hi, welcome back. You know, the sad thing is you can't clip that because it'll just look like I'm completely insane because there's no music. Yeah. Okay. Match it to the existing one. Okay. Inside your existing opening section, right under the. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Or Matt. So Stony, I'm planning out my trip next week. It's not well, it's a trip, but I'm going to a conference, and I'm going to be recording some video, and it's going to be um like some dumb interview questions. I'll allow it. I will allow it. Okay. Now, oh no. All right, it's about that time, and I got to run to the bathroom. So be wordy. I know it. I know it. I'll be back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Off the Rails Tech, welcome back in. Good to see you. How you doing? Dins, Dons. I don't know. The rest of these are hard. Vini, Veti, Veggie. I came, I saw, I had a salad. Okay, okay. Let's check what's going on here. We using we're using physics boundaries or collision meshes. Let's get here. Okay. Okay. Yep. Format. There we go. All right. So we've got some new questions here. Does nothing on the road because no all geometry and math clamp catches it. Okay. Shapecast nodes are already on there. Eventually, we're going to be increasing the size of the railing. Um, more physically correct, but not technically correct. which is the best kind of correct. I try. My God. Let's plan on. How do I want to word this? Let's increase the size of the rails. And reduce how all right, let's see in the screenshot here. Nah, not you. Hovering a bit above the road, not flying. Okay. We haven't fun yet. All right, so Stony, are you still here? These are some of the questions I'm going to be asking next week. Okay, cool. Hypothetically, what would happen if Composer became aware? Research question. How long can a Drupal developer survive without internet? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, save, copy. I am bouncing all over the damn place. So while Claude is running, doing the game dev tasks, I'm also preparing for next week where I'm going to be at a Drupal event, and I'm planning on um doing like some random interviews, like 1 or 2 question interviews, um, with people who are attending the event, and getting stupid questions like, how much would I have to pay you to eat a DrupalCon shaped cake? I'd like a real number, please. If you had to teach a parrot one Drupal concept, which one and why? You have to swap one human bone for a Drupal feature. Which bone and which feature? Yes, Stony. Yes. Deadpan, and then filter in some actual like real questions. Triple question. Have you tried to get Drupal to run on Node.js instead of PHP? So Stony, here's what I'm thinking. It's actually going to be the opposite. It's going to be kind of the energy I'm going for is the environment of Billy on the Street meets the deadpan um between two ferns. So walking up to people, do you mind if I ask you a question? Okay, okay, okay. At least it didn't say PHP is a garbage language for garbage people. Like some people. Thindal. I bet this one would kill at karaoke if I were to do it. Probably. Yes, yes. Okay, did we get it? Did we get it? Did we get it? It's quite. Quite. Sorry, folks on YouTube. No music for you. What the duck? Any other way? Oh. Well, sorry. Sorry. I'll turn it up. I don't know these things unless you tell me. I want feedback. Here. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what. No, some jerk was yelling at me about using their features in their stream earlier. But hold on, hold on. Look. I added this to Discord. I added this to Discord. So now if you have feedback and ideas, there, I took a note. No, I go with my voice should be barely hitting the red. And I keep my music, well, I was keeping it around -36. Because I want the attention on me. All eyes on me. Build me a track with some tunnels so we can test it. Well, that's like just your opinion, man. Hold on, let me check. Is that a sound engineer we got there? Is that Stony Engineer? Stony? Is that SE stand for Stony or Sound Engineer? I thought it said Stony Eagle. I'm way off. I'm kidding. Please don't hate me. I tell you the rule. Ooh, getting a rumbly in my tumblies. I think I'm starting to get the tired Rhea. Woohoo! All right, let's see. Let's see. Do you have some tunnels? I need to figure out what's going on there. Oh shit. Oh shit. Ah. Um. One moment. We need to really quick re-import pretty much everything here. Oh, there were issues. So many issues. What scene do we just go with? Scenes modular race. Oh, you think my music's good? Oh. You think my music's good? I appreciate that. I will turn it up just for you. It's not letting me go up the sides at all. Oh, wait a tick. Um, um, where did the blender new track pieces get placed? Who knew Bongo Cat could spit so many rhymes? Open anyway here. Meow, meow. All right, where Track pieces should all live at assets, not assets. Track and not in there. All of the scene files reference the Blender assets in assets track pieces. A child folder is superfluous. That's a big word. It's a superfluous feature. We don't need that. A child folder, just superfluous. Boom. Mojo Loan. Okay. What was the next move here? Oh. All the deadpan. Edit them to make sure that they don't. Yes, yes. The cats in real life. Meow, 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 meow. Bum, bum. All right. I did make sure they don't sound like Zach Galifianakis and that I'm not ripping anyone off. Yep, I don't want to be too derivative. I'm not corrected or creative enough to come up with my own. Be integral. I'm an integral part of this stream. Without me, you'd be watching somebody better. Oh, so that's how you spell it. I was way off. This is how I spelled it. My bad, dog. Reload. Um. Nope. 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 Um. Doesn't feel right. Is it though? No. Okay. Run the blender. Run the blender command. Do it now, I say. All right, let's see. Okay, every flag question got rewritten, uncut. Let's see. No, 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 no. We're not doing this again. Okay, re-importing the assets, re-importing that assets. Then I'm gonna have to redo this thing. All right. I didn't sleep very well last night, so I'm gonna go to bed early. Which means like soon. So I'm going to take us to. I haven't been over to the geek that is Shark. Melodith, no impotent runner. No, 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 no. Nameless, welcome back. It's going. We're making some updates. You can see what the hell. Got to do some work on that. But yeah, let me start the raid. Now we're gonna go over to Shark Geek. He's doing Testicle Tuesdays. Oh, my bad. I mean Tooth Day. Not Testicle Tuesday. Testicle Tooth Day. Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. This has been a good one tonight. I appreciate y'all. Tomorrow night I'll be back about the same time. Hopefully I'll be well rested and be able to go a little bit longer. They make a pill for that, right? Raid message if you want it. There you go. We got the sub and the non-sub. If you want it. But let's head on over to the Geek of Sharks and show some love. Like I show you. You've lost that love and feel. I need to sleep. I'm slap happy. Slap happy. Slap happy. Ooh, hold on. Okay, had to shout out Captain Krabs. Is that going to take away from the... All right, see y'all over there. Bye-bye.